So, we all know AI recently has been blowing up. You feel what I'm saying? AI, man, bro, it's a very scary piece of technology. You feel what I'm saying? I heard niggas make music with Kanye's voice, but except it's not really Kanye's voice, it's their voice. You know what I'm saying? That's really scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? AI has been a really big thing recently, man. I know niggas is using Chat GPT right now, probably using it to, cheat. Not even is it really cheating? Well, write their research papers or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But there's this video over here, bro, that I literally just seen. Marcus Brownlee, feel what I'm saying? And this nigga is gonna go through with, just you know what I'm saying? Just teach us a little thing or two about AI, because this shit is scary, bro. This shit is scary. This shit could ruin lives, bro. You could probably pretend that you're like a famous celebrity that niggas really like. You could make them say some weird shit, some homophobic shit. You know what I'm saying? And you could ruin their lives. Cause some dumb niggas is gonna believe in it. But I mean, it's cause it's literally they make things almost like realistic. I heard a nigga make Juice World. Somebody made a Juice World music with X, completely just using AIs. I should show y'all that. Tell them about I wanna watch this.
All right, so I have a theory, and I don't know what to call this or if I should name it or anything, but here's my theory. So the really impressive part about artificial intelligence is that as it gets better and better, it feels more and more like human intelligence, right? Which is why we use that word.
Right.
To the point where it can actually pass for human intelligence in some cases. Like it passes tests, it solves problems, it finds patterns, it mimics things, and so it can actually kind of fool you into thinking it's intelligent. And so now we have this generative AI that can be trained on massive data sets and spit out unique outputs that are increasingly impressive. Now, to be clear, AI, like artificial intelligences that have been better at humans at some things, that's been around for a while. Like that was kind of the point, actually. They could comb through large amounts of data and find patterns that humans never would. Like literally detect disease in its earliest stage of development better than an actual doctor. So AI has already been useful. But where it's generative AI that we're talking about, where we're asking AI to be creative and come up with new things,
Yo, dude. Speaking of which, let me try this, bro. Let me try this. There's an app called Chat GPT. Yo, and I'm sorry for the YouTube niggas watching this, bro. I just had to prove my kid's point, bro. I used it once. You feel what I'm saying? It it was to make an artwork of LeBron James flying a tiger. I don't know why I thought about that. I did, right? So it literally made that art. I'm not sure if it's even gonna work for freaking, hold on, Juice World and XXX Tentacion dapping each other up. So let's see what's gonna happen. Nigga, this is not Juice World or X. Nah, I probably just did it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let me write a better script. Let me write a better script. Kobe Bryant flying a tiger. Actually, not flying, riding a tiger. Let's see this. You know what I'm saying?
new text, new images, new sounds. That's what I'm talking about. That's the scary one. So, my theory. My theory is there are two levels of success of efficiently advanced AI. The first level is when AI generated content fools you because you weren't paying attention to AI or like looking for AI. So maybe you, like me, saw the Pope photo on your timeline a couple days ago and like just kept scrolling. You just thought, oh, that's a weird picture of the Pope, kind of a cool jacket.
Nigga, we know that. Wait, no disrespectful shit, but didn't he pass away? And not only did he pass away, why would Pope be wearing this? Why would he be wearing that?
Days ago and like just kept scrolling. You just thought, oh, that's a
Pope,
weird picture of the Pope, kind of a cool jacket, I guess. But only when you get told that it's AI and not a real picture does it trigger your skeptical eye and suddenly you're like, oh, that's obviously not a real picture. There's so many things wrong. The
Duh.
hands look weird. The details are garbled. Of course, it's a fake picture. But the second level of AI generated content fooling you
Yeah.
is when you know you're supposed to be looking at AI
What you
and
mean?
it still fools you. That's when it gets scary.
What you?
So we've had a couple examples of the like level 1 instances, like the Pope photo, like I mentioned. There have been others floating around, like there was one of like Trump getting arrested even though he didn't.
Yes.
But what's level 2? I got an email a couple weeks ago from an artist you may be familiar with, Mr. J. Medeiros, one half of Alta and Vainsil. And they had a new track that they were working on, which was a collab where he raps alongside Jay-Z.
Bro, I was just telling y'all niggas about that. Niggas will literally, bro, people rapped a full song on a beat, bro. And it will sound like somebody, a rapper, even though it's not that rapper. Niggas, bro, oh my god, you know what I just realized? That Juice WRLD and XXX Tentacion collab. You know, those two never collabed. So, first off, that should already stand up to people like, hey, that is fake. But that nigga that made that song probably changed his voice, bro. Like, to make sure it sounded like Juice and X. And that's the scary part about it. We know those two passed away. So we can kind of already know, like, hey, this shit's fake. RP Juice, RPX. But if you did something like, I don't know, like Jay-Z, for example, or Uzi, you're gonna think it's probably one of the unreleased songs, but it's not. It's not. It's just some random nigga recording some verse on a beat and changing his voice to sound like the rapper. And that's where it gets scary, because you might think it's their unreleased. Or you might think, hey, this is like their leak or things of that nature. No. No. And at this point, bro, I feel like we're at that time to where I feel like it is going to be hard to determine the two, whether a song is unreleased or if it's all AI. We just don't know, bro. And this shit is scary. I feel like, bro, with AI, somebody could ruin a nigga's life, bro. And that's why I don't like how it's like evolving, bro. Because it can be helpful, but it can also be really like, it can be really, really just awful, bro. This shit's crazy to me.
Except the Jay-Z voice is not real, it's AI generated.
What?
And they were going back and forth on like how to release this, whether or not they should release it at all. Like, I want you to listen to this. Like, not the whole thing. I'll play a little bit of it for you. You should still go to the source and absolutely watch the original video. I'll link it below. But I just need you to hear this and feel what I felt when I first heard this song.
But before we listen to this, AI generated? I thought there were people actually singing, not even singing, rapping the song and then change their voices to the rapper. You telling me AI is generating this? Oh nah, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm worried for our future, bro. Yo, I'm worried for our future. I am so scared for our future, bro. This is a vibe though.
Tell the young they can never become what they aspire to. Born in a cell with no one who can inspire you. Your highs are never as high as those that lie to you. Pretending that they live in the sky, lying behind.
You know why you can like literally tell this is fake immediately? Jay-Z's voice. That shit sounds compressed and muffled. The other dude is, you can tell like his voice is clear, but Jay-Z's it's like muffled. However, bro, this shit is crazy. AI is spitting though. Bro. Oh, you know what's crazy? I just realized too. I'm sorry I keep pausing the video. A nigga could literally, you don't even gotta pay for features anymore. Nah, but the thing is, that's the thing, bro. That's gonna get you in trouble. But if you don't have the money to pay for a fucking feature, go ahead and get AI to do it for you. You want Lil Uzi on your song? Get an AI to generate a Lil Uzi verse. Funny, get a free feature, Jay. Yo, bro. What?
So, for those of you who know what Jay-Z sounds like, that was absurd. Like, that sounded a lot like Jay-Z to the point where
Yes.
even knowing that I'm listening to AI-generated content, I can still hear it and sort of enjoy it like I'm actually listening to Jay-Z. It's a lot. Now, to be clear, Mr. J. Majeros told me they wrote those lyrics before the AI tools became available, and the tools they used weren't even plug and play perfect. Like, there were still lots of layers to it, tweaking
Of course,
things,
of course.
experimenting with different methods. Apparently, words like feeling and sealing and appealing were like hard to get it to rhyme because they'd pronounce it slightly differently, so they ran it through a bunch of times. But the fact that it's still so good in the final result, that's what opens up the can of worms.
Yes.
It's kind of borderline scary knowing how good it actually
Scary,
is.
bro.
Just knowing that I'm listening to AI and still enjoying it like it's bars by Jay-Z. And the cherry on top is that this is the worst this technology will ever be. So there's examples of level 1 everywhere, like low stakes content where it passes because the audience isn't really looking.
Say on God, say on God, say on God, say on God, say on God. Say on God, bro. Say on God, bro. Say on God. You telling me that is not even the best of the best right now? You know what's crazy? At some point, it was deepfakes that scared people. Deepfakes. Deepfakes scared people. You telling me in about probably 5 years from now, somebody could make a video of Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying? Kai Cenat probably saying some homophobic shit to another nigga that could get him canceled. Even though it's not even him doing it. AI can do that? Could AI do that, bro? Do you guys think it could do that? I'm so scared for our future, bro.
Looking for AI and it doesn't really matter. Like, it's true of a lot of the chatbot stuff too, like ChatGPT and Bard and all the others, like Bing. They might write an email. You might read an email that seems pretty sincere, but turns out most of it was written by one of those chatbots, and it's kind of fine because it's just an email. But just keep in mind that the goal of all of these technologies is to advance to get to level 2. Like, the goal of the chatbot, eventually when it gets better, is to be able to pass as a human in conversation. What does that mean? And the goal of the image generator is to be able to produce usable paintings or drawings or whatever like a human. What does that mean? The goal of self-driving cars is to drive alongside other humans on the road. And that's wild, but that's what they're all working towards. So is there a solution to this? I mean, the answer really is not yet. It's so new that there is no answer. Some people think regulation. Some people think just outright banning it is an option. I don't really believe in that. But I think what's going to happen is there probably has to be some sort of a parallel development of tools that are
Is that a Google colored fucking bicycle?
specifically designed to detect AI content, so that you need to learn to deploy those tools when there's a reason to detect AI. But for now, let's enjoy level 1 because we won't have just that for much longer. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.
Thank you, Marquez. Thank you, man. Bro, that is so fucking scary, bro. I'm so worried for our future, bro.